The oil market roller coaster does not seem to catch a break. Crude oil prices are now trading at highs of $97 per barrel, and prices have jumped a whopping 30% in this quarter itself. But the main thing to ask here is, will prices hit $100 per barrel mark? Well, to figure out how this could play out, Moneycontrol conducted an exclusive poll in which 12 energy experts from brokerages and rating agencies took part. What they say is that while crude oil prices will remain elevated this year, they will not breach the $100 per barrel mark like last year. Let's delve a little deeper. Cut back to first half of 2023 when crude oil prices had cooled down and were trading around $75 per barrel. This was majorly on account of lower global demand due to inflation and recessionary fears. Then cut to July when OPEC Plus, which represents 40% of the whole world's oil production, cut supplies. Due to this, crude oil prices started to spiral up. Now in September, prices are trading around $93 per barrel. But most of our experts say the prices will not breach $100 per barrel by December 2023. This is because while supply is tight, the demand is still not picking up pace, especially from China and the US, which are the top consumers of energy in the world. Let's move a little forward to March 2024. On this, the outlook from experts remained divided. Out of 12 experts, 4 forecast that prices will cool down and trade between $80 to $90 per barrel. However, 2 of them think that prices will in fact cross $100 per barrel by March next year. Now let's look at the factors which will actually influence this number. Well, there are 2 major things to watch out for. First is supply cuts. If oil producing nations keep cutting their production, there will be an imbalance in demand and supply, and prices will rise. Second factor is the demand from China. China is the largest energy consumer, and demand from them right now is somewhat weak. But if their economy starts to recover, the energy demand will increase, and if that happens, while the supply side still continues to be strained, again prices will rise up. One interesting thing that came out of the poll is that experts do not think that geopolitical tensions are one of the main drivers of crude prices anymore. When we did a similar poll last year, geopolitical tensions were actually identified as one of the main factors in determining crude prices. Coming to the impact on you and me, well, experts believe that in 2023, petrol and diesel prices are going to remain in the current range. Especially with elections scheduled in the coming year, experts say that it is unlikely that the government would hike prices even if crude prices increase. Domestic oil demand is expected to increase moderately, considering the Indian economy is expected to grow between 6 to 6.5% in the current year. Now remember, oil demand is a factor that reflects a country's economy. If crude prices were to go above $100 per barrel next year as well, this would impact India's inflation too. According to most of our experts, the impact will be relatively mild. While these are the broad trends coming out of the survey, we will of course have to wait and watch to see how things finally pan out. We will keep tracking this story closely for you, but till then, stay tuned.